President Trump announced that the JFK files are going to be released on Tuesday. Now, we've sort of been here before a couple times. The JFK files were supposed to be released during President Trump's first term. They did not get fully released. And of course, the Epstein files were supposed to be released by Pam Bondi in the second term, and we're still waiting on those. Had a false positive. Oh, they're being released. And then they weren't. They got binders of old data instead. But we'll see. I'm actually more hopeful about this one for two reasons. Number one, it's not Pam Bondi going on Fox News declaring that this is going to be released. This is actually President Trump himself who is coming out and saying it. And I think that there's far less of a chance that anyone is going to get in his way or make him look bad as a result by not fully releasing them. But number two, and perhaps more importantly, this is Tulsi Gabbard in charge, not Pam Bondi. The Director of National Intelligence is the one who's apparently responsible for this. Here, watch President Trump's announcement.
But while we're here, I thought it would be appropriate. We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people, put together by Tulsi Gabbard, and that's going to be released tomorrow. We have a tremendous amount of paper. You've got a lot of reading. I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't redact. You can't redact. But we're going to be releasing the JFK files, and that would be tomorrow. Do you have anything else to add to that, Carolyn? So that's a big announcement. They've been waiting for that for decades. Then I said during the campaign I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word. So tomorrow you have the JFK files. What time will they be released? Tomorrow afternoon. Okay.
Have you seen what's in the files? Have you read them?
I've heard about them.
Was there,
Anything interesting?
It's going to be very interesting.
was there an executive summary supplied to you, Mr. President?
No, I'm not doing summaries. You'll write your own summaries. It's many pages. Is it 80,000 pages? Approximately 80,000 pages. So it's a lot of stuff. And you'll make your own determination.
Seems fairly definitive to me. Wasn't crazy about the sort of wishy-washiness about any redactions. I would like it declared no redactions, nothing, just get it all out there for sure, 100% certain. It seemed like, we want no redactions. I want a declaration. But we'll see. We can wait one more day. We've been waiting for 6 decades. Speaking of 6 decades, there's 2 points that need to be made. Number one, let us pray that nothing happens to President Trump, to Tulsi Gabbard, to the files, to anybody involved. We don't want this to be disrupted by an extraordinarily desperate deep state that is currently, they spent 6 decades keeping this covered up. And there are still people alive who participated in the cover-up. And there are also organizations such as the Central Intelligence Agency that participated in the cover-up. And there are very likely foreign relationships, we'll say, that could be hampered as a result of what many people are expecting to come from the JFK files. So we will see how that goes. But number two, if I'm making a bold prediction, I would expect something big to drop tomorrow. This is their standard operating procedure, their game plan. When they have news or information that they want to be dispelled or, I guess, just pushed aside. I mean, this is a huge deal. Okay, we've been waiting for a very long time to get access to the truth regarding the JFK assassination. I would anticipate that the globalist elite cabal, the deep state, the uniparty swamp, they're going to drop some sort of bombshell tomorrow because that's what they always do. Could be something, I don't know, Nancy Pelosi announces her retirement and then all of the news channels have an excuse to cover something else big other than the JFK files. The legacy media does not want to be forced into covering this because it's their puppet masters will be exposed. So I would anticipate that tomorrow something big, some sort of big news will drop, and it will be used to offer another big talking point for legacy media to fill their shows up with. We will, unless it's something crazy bad, we will, of course, stay focused on the JFK files. We will try to get access to them as quickly as possible, and it's 80,000 pages, so I'm not going to read them all, but hopefully larger news outlets out there will have teams of people combing through them and finding the bombshells that we can then report on in as real time as possible. So stay tuned. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night to the J.D. Rucker Show, 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, and you can do it tonight as well, but if you're on the East Coast. But yeah, this is big. This is one of President Trump's biggest promises, one that we've been waiting for a very long time for. So, Lord willing, tomorrow we will be able to declare promise made, promise kept. Thank you so much for watching that video. If you have not already, now would be a great time for you to subscribe and to give me a thumbs up. It's just a couple of clicks, but it dramatically helps me, my family, and of course it helps the United States of America.